Recently, I spoke to Heather Aburg, the executive director of Resilience 1220, an organization that provides free counseling for youth in my community.
Resilience came to be when we had a suicide in Evergreen of a young man who attended the high school, blindsided everybody. And a really well-liked kid, smart kid, took his own life. And that really got my attention because I grew up in Evergreen, raised my kids here in Evergreen and in the mountain area, and just thought, oh, this is not acceptable. We as a community can do better.
Fundraisers and donations allow Resilience 1220 to offer counseling to students at no charge.
And so it's all been on donations. We have a couple of grants because of COVID. But it's all because I think people love youth, know that youth are struggling, and need this attention.
As Resilience expanded, they offered groups for high-risk youth likely to be targeted by hate.
Our biggest group is our Lgbtq Group, otherwise known as Beyond the Rainbow. We have a group for gifted and talented youth, also called the Scream Beans. And they're a very high-risk group. LGBTQ is high-risk. We have a grief group. That's also a high-risk group. We have an art group that's online.
Resilience has also organized a series of talks that teach people of all ages about how to fight hate in their communities.
One of my favorite talks has been one of our therapists. She gives a talk about it, being an ally to minority populations. And now, in the past year, she's tweaked her training to be more about tolerance, using our white privilege to stand up for those who are being hated on, and creating a more peaceful world, getting that dialogue going, and how to really approach the subject of tolerance. But we did a transgender panel, and we hosted it at a school. Had about 100 people come, and we had two sections of the panel. Some people from your school were on the youth section, and we had politicians and people from different organizations down the hill come and speak about transgender issues 101. Just this really basic conversation so that, again, trying to minimize fear and reduce fear in our culture.
Therapists work for half of their typical rate. Local businesses have hosted fundraisers to benefit Resilience. Those who can donate. This community has been bound together in the name of fighting hate and supporting the mental health of youth.
I remember being a teenager in this town and I didn't feel like people cared, and they care. They care a lot.